Our talk should be interactive, right? It should not be one-sided business. We should be interactive. We should be able to give you a feedback, ask questions. Anyone wants to ask any question? Yeah, please. You're free to ask. For next 10 minutes you can ask questions, then we'll start.
Shanti, it's not really a question, but it is a comment.
Okay.
Many people have said, Brahmins and non-Brahmins have said, I can't believe you are 63 years old. And I have said it also to many other people. So when you say it could be medicine, Raja Yoga meditation, I believe it's better than, the products they sell in the beauty parlors that are, expensive creams and all that are supposed to make you look young. I only use soap and water. And people say to me, you're 63? That's not possible. So can you explain how comes?
I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
See, Dadi is 93, Dadi Janki is 93. But she doesn't look like 93, right? 90. Huh? She's 93. And she looks like 19, younger than 19. Yeah, please. I'll discuss that aspect. Yeah.
If all functions of the body are on low level, blood circulation, pancreas, thyroid, everything, which spiritual practice is needed?
Which spiritual practice?
And body exercises or any...
Yeah, I'll tell you that. I'll discuss.
Any methods?
Sure,
Yes.
we'll discuss that aspect. Sure, we'll discuss that. Anyone else? Because see, you keep your mind open, right? So once you ask questions, you are open to listen to answers also. Suppose otherwise one way, you will not be able to appreciate. Yeah.
I heard in some literatures, meditation cures sometimes cancer.
Cancer also, yes, it does.
So I would like a little bit explanation how such kind of
How it
things
cures
happen.
cancer, right? Okay, fine. Yes. Please.
Вопрос Амритвеллы. Встаешь в Амритвеллу, прекрасное состояние, все хорошо, но потом в течение долгого периода накапливается усталость из-за недосыпания. Что делать?
The question is about Amritwala. You wake up early, you feel well, you sit in Amritwala, but then for a long time you feel tired because not to have enough sleep. What to do?
Yeah, that I'll cover. I'll cover that aspect, right? Same, actually I'm feeding all the questions in my computer, right? Answers will come later.
Om Shanti. My father has diabetes.
Your father has diabetes.
I will probably develop, or I certainly will develop.
So there's 50% chance.
50% chance.
There's a 50% chance that you will develop diabetes. If both the parents have diabetes. Otherwise, if one parent has diabetes, then you have 33% chance. Now, it depends. Now, earlier, it will come early if your lifestyle is wrong. You are eating very fatty, fried foods. You are eating a lot of sweets, not exercising, you will get it early. You have bitterness in your mind about relationships, it will come early. If you have sweetness in your mind, you daily go for walks, have proper diet, it will come at the age of 60, 70 years.
Second question, would you like to explain about the eternal drama of B12 vitamin in vegetarian diet?
Okay, I'll tell you that.
Em português, em translation, eu queria saber sobre a questão de síndrome do pânico, depressão, estresse e também porque minha mãe, e outra questão é mal de Alzheimer.
About panic syndrome, panic panic disease, panic syndrome,
Panic.
panic.
Yeah.
If the meditation
Anxiety,
can help
panic.
stress, panic, and depression, and Alzheimer.
Okay. Fine. I'll tell you the scientifically what is panic disorder, what is anxiety. I'll tell you that scientifically what it is and how it can be treated with meditation. Yeah, please.
Ом Шанти. У меня два вопроса. Я доктор. Каким образом медитация раджа-йоги поможет наладить обмен веществ, который сегодня на 100% у всех нарушен, да? С учетом присутствия в организме у большинства людей синдрома хронического обезвоживания и синдрома хронической соединительно-тканной недостаточности. Это вопрос один.
Translation.
So the question is, if the process of if the process of metabolism is is in disorder, or what, especially because of dehydration.
Dehydration.
Because there are many other problems in this world, so how it is possible to solve this problem of metabolic disorder? Саш, синдром хронической недостаточности тканей чего-то там. Не знаем. Никто. We don't know another word. So.
Fine. I'll tell you something about it. It may not be detailed, but I'll tell you something. Otherwise, we have to sit, through night.
И вопрос.
I can discuss all the aspects, but we have to be sitting here for longer period, right? Okay.
Ну пусть это будет на будущее. А вот очень серьезный вопрос, глобальный вопрос, который касается населения всего земного шара. Каким образом медитация раджа-йоги поможет каждому человеку, который является носителем серьезных паразитарных заболеваний, гельминтозных заболеваний, вирусных, бактериальных, избавиться от паразитов и от последствий присутствия в организме этих паразитов. Потому что вся хронизация, как раз она и обуславливается вот этим, кроме ментальных нарушений, как раз хронической аутоинтоксикацией.
Yes.
Спасибо.
Is it possible to get rid of parasites in the body? Because today many people have them.
To treat parasites in
Parasites,
the body? Okay.
yes. And how to deal with them?
Okay.
Through meditation.
I'll discuss. Not through meditation. Parasites, you have to take medicine, Yeah, you can increase your immunity by meditation, but for the parasite, if it is there inside, you have to take medication. Once your immunity is stronger, the parasites will not grow, right? Otherwise, if your immunity is low, the parasites will grow, and you will have massive growth of parasites. So by increasing immunity, you can prevent the growth of, by hygiene, proper personal hygiene, potable water, right, and proper food. Proper food hygiene, the parasites will not grow in the body, right? And if the parasites have come in, you have to take medicines and take further precautions not to have parasites again by meditation, proper diet, hygienic food, hygienic water, and hygienic habits, right? Certain things which I am not going to answer in the talk, I am answering now. Yeah, please. Please.
У меня такой вопрос. Сейчас появилось очень много методов разной медицине, и гомеопатия, и аюрведа, старые какие-то методы, и потом новые фирмы открываются, которые предлагают свои препараты для оздоровления. Вот как в этом разобраться, подскажите? И, есть брамины, которые считают, что вообще ничего не надо, только медитация может все вылечить. Вот, пожалуйста, если можно.
Today there are different methods appear, such as homeopathy, Ayurveda, and many new methods. Then new companies are open, and how to decide which company is better, which medicine is better. And sometimes Brahmins say that Brahmins don't need anything, just meditation and that's it. What to do?
See, today, I'll just tell you one thing. Today we have, so many pathies available. Allopathy, Ayurveda, and so many other pathies are available. I recommend only two pathies, right? One is allopathy. Allopathy? Allopathy, allopathy means, connection with the God, and allopathy, allopathy and allopathy, right? So if you have combine two adequately, allopathy and allopathy, right, you get the best results. Because in allopathy, everything is, we have standardized trials, drug trials. A drug comes to the market only after a lot of trials, lot of clinical trials, scientific proof, evidence based. Each milligram is responsible for each, how it is, how the drug is moving in the body, where it is moving. And if anything occurs, we can take care of the side effects. But in other systems, not so much research has gone into, right? So that's why combine allopathy and allopathy, right, for optimum results. Though sometimes homeopathy and other systems can also help, right? But still, more research needs to be done in those areas. Okay? So remember two pathies, allopathy and allopathy, and combined with sympathy, right? You get the best results. Yes.
Oh, Shanti, how meditation can help to someone who had a stroke and was in coma, and then wake up and the memory damage, especially short range of memory?
I'll tell you how to help coma patients.
Oh,
yeah, I'll tell you something about that. What is coma? Because first thing is, how in scientific terms, what is coma, and what is coma in spiritual terms, right? So you have to understand, if you understand both the meanings, then we can really know that how we can help such people, right? Sure. Last question, then we start.
Ом Шанти.
Yeah.
Во-первых, я хотел бы вас поблагодарить за ваше выступление в прошлом году, потому что вы дали очень подробную картину структуры души, как она влияет на все органы тела. И это помогло в служении, потому что мы подготовили такую лекцию и для просто легких людей давали представление о душе с точки зрения здоровья и здорового образа жизни. То в первую очередь я бы хотел за это вас поблагодарить.
I think I need to learn Russian.
Yes. So first of all, I want to thank you for giving such a beautiful lecture last year. You talked about soul and what it consists of and how it influences to different parts of the body. So it was really helpful in the service. There were classes where we described what is the soul, how it influences the body. So it was really helpful. And first of all, I wanted to thank you for that.
Thank you.
И вопрос конкретный. В центре есть сестра, ей уже около 60 или, может быть, больше лет, и она страдает сердечным заболеванием и повышенный уровень сахара в крови. Может быть, что-то еще? Она периодически теряет сознание. Она практикует медитацию, является регулярным студентом, но не может иногда посещать занятия из-за состояния здоровья. То она бы была рада узнать лично от вас, какие рекомендации помогут ей практиковать раджа-йогу более интенсивно и более интенсивно заниматься. Также это могло бы помочь и многим другим людям, которые в таком же положении находятся, эти рекомендации.
So the second question is specific. It is about one sister who is about 60 years old. She has heart disease and her sugar level in blood is very high, and sometimes she loses her consciousness. But she is a regular student. She practices meditation. So what can be your advice? Because this can help not only her, but many students. Thank you.
Fine. I'll discuss that aspect. Right? Is it fine? The last question, huh? Please.
Is the meditation something to do with the blood pressure? Because this year some Brahmin have some operation and need some blood. So I came to give my blood, and I have my breakfast, and then I have to wait a little while. Until I waiting, I'm just doing some yoga, and when the time is coming, the nurse are looking at me so funny and start looking for my heart, and she asked me, "You feel well?" And I say, "Okay, I feel okay." So she start looking for my boom, tuk tuk tuk, and she said, "It's not possible. Your heart, you have a pressure for 4.6. Are you feeling good?" And I said, "Yes, I'm feeling so good." So I stand worried. They didn't take my blood, and I take my pressure many times after that, and my pressure was okay. So it's something.
See, basically, what happens? There are two things. One is a manifest anxiety. One is inside. It's a subtle anxiety. Which sometimes, when you have the subtle anxiety inside, but you are doing meditation, and then sometimes there can be, there are two systems in the body. One is parasympathetic system, one is sympathetic system. When the parasympathetic system becomes dominant, the blood pressure falls, right? Heart rate also becomes very feeble. It will become very, heart rate will become less, and the pulse will become feeble, right? There is vagal hypertonia. I will discuss that aspect on the board. How different connections are there, how the soul acts through those connections on the body. So I will discuss with you those aspects. Okay. So Om Shanti. So once again, we'll have 2 minutes of meditation. Just I'll tell you one thing. What I'm going to share with you, like say, basically I'm a person from modern system of medicine, right? I'm a postgraduate and I specialize in cardiology, and I had certain visions in 95 and up to 99. I had certain visions with Baba, from Baba, and most of the things are based on those, because I was given this project of healing heart disease through Raj Yoga meditation by God, by Shiva Baba, right? And to have that project going, have the results, I had certain visions, and then this concept of soul, mind, body medicine is based on those visions, right? And it fits the scientific angles or scientific system very well, right? And we have presented this concept at various places with different scientific intellectuals from different top intellectuals from India and abroad, and no one questions that, right? So what I will be talking to you today is soul, mind, body medicine, and based on those visions and experiments in the heart project, the CAD project. So I'll try to make all these things, whatever questions we have asked, clear, right? Clearer. You will understand better once we go through the things, right? But you need to be focused, right? So we'll have 2 minutes of meditation again in white light, okay? And without any music. So just go inside, focus inside, and just be connected with your consciousness to the stage, right? Connect to Baba, and then just absolutely focus. Then only you will understand everything. So be absolutely soul conscious. Absolutely focused. have the presentation on. Can someone? Okay. So I'm going to talk to you today about the concept of science of healthy mind and body, or the soul, mind, body medicine. Everyone is able to see? Now, in the modern healthcare system, in modern healthcare all over the world is only one dimensional. It addresses only to the body. All the medical colleges in India and world teach only about the body. No teaching about mind and soul. Right? Is there any college in the world which teaches about mind and soul? Nowhere, right? Now, so health for all, you must be knowing WHO, World Health Organization. They had given a slogan in 1977 at Alma-Ata, and in that there was a health planners from all over the world had assembled in Alma-Ata, that is a place in Russia, and they had planned a project, Health for All by 2000 AD. And they had a very, very systematic plan to achieve these targets. But 2000 is already over, right? It's 8 years add on to that. And the status is, we have health, everyone has health, healthy? No. The diseases have increased, right? And by this very WHO, the definition of health is a state of complete physical, mental, social and spiritual. Since 1997, this dimension of spiritual has been added. And not just the absence of disease or infirmity. When I say physical, next slide, sorry, I'll just do it myself. When I say physical, healthy, when I say physical health, what is the status of physical health today? If you see in urban areas, cities, about 30% of people are having hypertension. About 14% people are suffering from heart disease. About 10% people are suffering from diabetes. About 40% people are overweight or obese. About 10% people have respiratory problems like asthma, bronchial asthma. About acid peptic disease, 25% people, every fourth person is suffering from acid peptic disease, gastroesophageal reflux. They have the acidity problem, hyperacidity problem. About 20% of people, every fifth person has some bone problem, pain in the knee joint or in the back or in the neck or in the arms, shoulders, and they are suffering from osteoporosis. The bones have become, the calcium in the bones has decreased. 10% people have skin problems, 10% people have eye problems, cataract, glaucoma or some retinal problems or ENT problems, ear, nose and throat problems. 5% people have cancers. About 10% people at any given point of time have headache. 10% people have infections, hormonal problems of 5%. So actually there are 200 diseases per 100 persons. So 100 people have 200 disease problems, right? So that's the state of health today, physical health. Now what is the status of mental health? Depression. About 10% people are depressed. They take some tablets for the depression. Younger people are developing depression. People in elite jobs, right? People who are doing medical profession, the IT, the administrative service, those people, so-called cream of the society, they are in depression. They are going for suicides. Insomnia, 10% people require sleeping tablets to sleep. anxiety, anger. This is prevalent. Almost everyone has anger. Okay, just I'll ask you one question. How many of you want to be angry? Please raise your hands. How many of you want to be angry? Raise your hand. No one. But how many of you don't get angry? Please raise your hands. Truthfully, it should be truthful, right? Not just like this. Truthful, never. Who never get angry? Not even one. Not even one, right? Why? You don't want to become angry, but you become angry. Why? What is anger? What is darkness? What is darkness? Lack of light. What is anger? Lack of peace and love. Lack of peace and love, right? If you have enough peace and love, you will not be angry. See, telling someone that you don't get angry, anger is not good for your heart, anger is not good for your body, person doesn't stop getting angry. In our study, we saw that there was a group, control group, and there was a group in which we had given Raj Yoga meditation. People in Raj Yoga meditation group had significantly decreased their anger. But people in the control group, they were told not to get angry because anger will hurt their hearts. They will have heart attack if they get angry. After 1 year of the study, it was seen that people in the Raj Yoga group, they decreased their anger significantly, but people in the control group, they were told about not to get angry, the anger had increased significantly. So by telling someone not to get angry does not solve the problem. You need to empower the person. And one episode of anger, effect of anger lasts on your body, brain, heart, lungs, brain, heart, your digestive process and the kidneys for next 7 to 2 hours, 3 days, right? 3 days your brain is not functioning well, your heart is not able to pump the blood properly, your digestive system, you are not able to digest the food properly for next 3 days, and your kidneys are not able to excrete the toxins properly for next 3 days, right? Still people get angry. But you should get angry once in 3 days, right? No? If at all you want to be getting angry, right? Because otherwise it is overdoses, no? Isn't it? So today we'll decide that we'll get angry only once in 3 days. Is it fine? No? So 3 times a day? So greed, lust, ego, attachment, laziness, fear, cynicism. Cynicism is finding fault with others. Hostility, type A behavior. Feeling pressurized by time, work and your own habits, perfectionist, competitive nature. That's called type A behavior. See, this is rampant in the whole world. Everyone suffers from them. So mental health is poor in 100% people. Physical health is poor in certain group of certain diseases are present in certain people, but these are prevalent in everyone. Everyone. Not even a single person is free from them. Anyone who doesn't have fear, please raise your hand. Anyone who doesn't have fear? One. No fear? Sure? Sure? If death comes just now, no fear? Sure? Or lion comes in front of you? No fear? Sure? Here, just next to you. He wants to eat you away. No fear? Fine. That's good. So that's what it is. Social health. hatred, jealousy, competitiveness, thefts, dacoities, rapes and murders. So, this is the social health today. And spiritual health, identity crisis, fight in the families, husband and wife, because of ego they are fighting, they are staying under one roof, but they are fighting daily, morning, evening, without fail, because of poor spiritual health, right? Communal riots, terrorism in the name of religions. What is terrorism? Terrorism is nothing but a spiritual health crisis, isn't it? If the spiritual health is there, there will not be any terrorism. The only solution to spiritual health, to terrorism is, yes, what is the solution to terrorism? Having more arms, having rapid action, the commandos. What is the solution? Spiritual health. So, if the spiritual level of spiritual health improves, then the terrorism will disappear. Why the terrorism has come in last 25 years? Because the spiritual health level has gone below the critical level. There is a critical level, it has gone below that critical level. That is why the spiritual health, that is why we have terrorism almost prevalent in all the countries. Why HIV has come? HIV and AIDS have come. HIV and AIDS is also a spiritual health problem, isn't it? The purity level has gone below a critical level. That is why we have HIV and AIDS all over the world, even in villages. Now, what is happiness? Is happiness laughter? Laughter is happiness? Yes. Be interactive. Laughter is happiness. Laughter is a vice. Right? As per Baba's Murli, laughter is a vice. Happiness is a virtue. Isn't it? No? Laughter is not happiness. See, when you smile, there is a positive marking. When you laugh, if the teeth are seen, there is a negative marking. Right? In smiling, if your teeth are visible, you get negative marks. Right? So, the deities only smile, they do not laugh. Am I right? Or they laugh? They do not laugh. Right? And the internationally accepted definition of happiness is it is an inner state of being, and it comes from inner satisfaction and contentment. So, it is nothing to do with external, it is internal. It is an inner state of being, and it comes from inner satisfaction, contentment. And why no one is happy in this world? So, I told you, no one is healthy in this world, and no one is happy in this world. Why? Reason is because happiness comes from purity of mind and intellect. If your mind is not pure, you are getting impure thoughts, you cannot be happy. Happiness comes from peace. If you are not peaceful, you cannot be happy. Happiness comes from truthfulness. If you are not truthful, you cannot be happy. If you are not fearless, you cannot be happy. If you have fear in the mind about death, about uncertainties, insecurities inside, you cannot be happy. If you do not have power of tolerance, you cannot be happy. Someone is praising you, you are feeling happy, but if someone criticizes you, happiness disappears. So, it is a must to have power of tolerance, to be continuously happy. Easy nature. If you have difficult nature, you want this, you want that, To be happy, then you cannot be happy. You can be happy only if you have easy nature. Whatever is happening, whatever is available, I am happy. Sweetness. Without sweetness, you cannot be happy. Large-heartedness. You cannot, without large-heartedness, you cannot be happy. You should have power of accommodation, power to adjust. Empathy, compassion. Without empathy, compassion, you cannot be happy. Love, selfless love, spiritual love. Only then you can be happy. Sacrifice, satisfaction, contentment. So these are the basic things required by a human being to be happy, to be really happy. And it all comes from, is it available in the market? In the malls? In USA or Russia or Portuguese or whatever, or UK? It's not available. No, it's not available. Gyan Sarovar it is. Right. And today more than 90%, rather I will say 100% diseases are stress related or psychosomatic. Psychosomatic means, psyche means mind, soma means body. First they come to the mind and then come to the body. So what is the solution? No one is healthy, no one is happy. What to do? Now what is mind? First we say what is mind. Okay. Is mind or brain synonymous? This is brain. This is mind. Mind is software. Brain is hardware. Right? In a computer you have hardware and software. So brain is hardware and mind is software. Now weight of the brain is about 1100 to 1200 grams. Right? What is the weight of the mind? Weight of the mind? Yes? How many kilos? How many pounds? But people say my mind is very heavy today. I can't even walk because my mind is very heavy. I can't get up from the bed. So mind is non-physical, it is abstract, while my brain is physical. And what is mind? Baba has explained in the Murlis many times. Mind has got 4 aspects. And we can use this term team. Thoughts, T for thoughts, E for emotions, A for attitudes, M for memories. If you want to read in Hindi, memories is smriti, attitude is vritti, emotions means bhavana, thoughts means sankalp. Okay. Smriti, vritti, bhavana and sankalp. So thoughts, emotions, attitudes and memories. When your team is positive, you win the match. If a team is negative, your thoughts are negative, emotions are negative, attitudes are negative, memories are negative, then you lose the match, right? No? Team, team, football team, cricket team. So you have a team here, right? That is mind. No, a physical brain has got 100 billion neurons. This brain has got 100 billion neurons. The two parts of the brain, higher brain, which has got 2 cerebral hemispheres, right and left, and lower brain has got midbrain, pons and medulla, and the spinal cord, right? That is how it connects. What is body? Now body is made up of 70 to 80,000 billion cells. Now total world's population is less than 7 billion. And what is our population? How many cells we have in the body? Soul is the master. But body has how many cells? How many cells soul has to nourish? 70 to 80,000 billion. So it's a big population. Each cell is living, each cell needs oxygen, each cell needs proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, each mineral, calcium, magnesium, zinc, everything, copper. Even one is deficient, we develop the cells develop the problem, disease. Each cell takes in the nutrients and uses it and then excretes the toxins out. So the body has got 5 sense organs through which it interacts with atmosphere, external atmosphere. It has got 5. Suppose I have to give something to someone, I will use my hands, right? If I have to see something, I will use my eyes, right? So it has got 5 sense organs are eyes, nose, ears, mouth and skin. Skin is present outside the body and inside the body. Mouth, respiratory tract, all the airways, the GI tract, where the food is absorbed, and all the arteries, veins. There is an inner lining which is called as endothelium. That is the internal skin. So whatever is presented, whatever I feel with my hands is presented to the skin. Skin senses that. Whatever I eat is sensed by the intestines. The mucosa are there, and then it is absorbed or not absorbed. Right? So these 5 sense organs are present actually, and through them we deal with things. And there are 8 organ systems. One is the neurological system, which is called brain, is the main. Immune system, different cells, WBCs, lymph nodes, thymus, spleen. Respiratory system, both the lungs. Circulatory system, the heart. Digestive system, liver, gastrointestinal tract. Hormonal system, hypothalamus. Here we have hypothalamus, then we have a pituitary here, and then we have the thyroid, parathyroid, adrenals here above the kidneys, and gonads. Musculoskeletal system, bones, muscles and joints. Can you imagine a person without bones and joints? Yes, a person without bones, how it will be? So bones and muscles make the framework of a human being. That's why we have the face. That's why I am able to stand. Without bones, I will not have a face. I will not be able to stand. I will not be able to do anything. Excretory system, sweat glands and kidneys, through which we excrete the toxins. Okay, so is clear what is mind, what is body? Okay. Now, what is the mind-body relationship? What is the connection between the two? I will come to soul later on. First, we should understand what is the mind-body relationship. Now, once we have negative thoughts, emotions, attitudes and memories, hypothalamus, see, we have got 2 cerebral hemispheres, right and left, and we have got different centers in the brain. On the left side we have the speech area. If there is a damage to the speech area, we have the mouth, we have the tongue, we have the voice box, but we will not be able to speak. Right? Similarly, there is a visual area, and there is an auditory area to hear. Right? There is a motor area, that is why I am able to make my movements. There is a sensory area, that is why I am able to feel. For every function, there is an area in the brain. If that area gets damaged or less blood supply to that area, the cells are damaged, and then my organs, my cells cannot function. Right? Now, to both the brains, in the center, we have got hypothalamus. Just a minute, we will have the lights very soon. There is a light here, right? Can you see this? Are you able to see this? Okay, we shall have the lights. We shall have the lights, please. Lights the hall. Sorry. Yeah. There is no one here. Okay. See, these are two cerebral hemispheres, right and left. This is hypothalamus, this is pituitary, and this is the seat of the soul. Right? Between hypothalamus and pituitary. And this is the lower brain. This is the higher brain, this is the lower brain. Now, first, for the 5 sense organs, what we have the first nerve. We call it olfactory nerve. It's for the smell, to sense the smell. Right? That is the first nerve. First sense is smelling. Right? Like dogs have very good, smelling power. Right? We do not have that much, but still we feel this person is good. We can smell a problem. People say that I have smelled a problem. Right? I have smelled a solution. Right? Right? So this is the first nerve. Second is a optic nerve, which takes care of the vision. The pupil through which we see. Third, fourth, and sixth nerve. These 3 nerves move the eyes. You want to see up, you want to see this side, you want to see this side, you want to see down. These are the 3 nerves which control the movement of the eyes. Fifth nerve is little thicker, and it senses the senses on the face. Someone touches me, I am able to feel. This is by the fifth nerve. And also power of chewing. I chew the food. This is through the fifth nerve. Seventh nerve is I smile, I frown. These various muscles. So those expressions are produced by the seventh nerve. Eighth nerve is hearing. Right? Hearing and being stable in the three-dimensionally. Three-dimensionally, I know where I am standing, right? Walking, right? I am stable. Otherwise, if that nerve is not functioning properly, internal, then I will be unstable, I will be unsteady. Okay? Ninth nerve is for speech, voice box. 10th nerve is to take the food in, to swallow the food. Right? I eat the food, but to put it inside, it goes inside, that's the 10th nerve. 11th nerve is to say yes or no, right? 10th nerve is, the sternocleidomastoid and trapezius. If I want to say yes, say no, without speech. So that's 11th nerve, right? And 12th nerve is tongue, the tongue. The last is tongue, right? So you start with smell and end up with the tongue, right? So this is how the 5 senses are controlled by the brain, but they are present in the lower brain, not in the higher brain. Our higher brain has a power, we call it Asia. This is not present only in Asians, but also in Americans, right? Everyone, Europeans also. But this is, I have used a small word, we call it Asia. What is Asia? Asia is analysis, synthesis, integration, and assimilation. Analysis, synthesis, integration, and assimilation, right? So the higher brain has this power. Whatever we see, whatever is happening in the society, whatever is happening in the relationships, we analyze. Only human beings have that power. Animals do not have that power. Right? Animals have this power. Analysis, synthesis, integration. Like, in animals, in the human beings, you tell your child 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, 5-year-old child. You tell him 2 plus 2 is 9. He will say, no, Papa, you do not know anything. 2 plus 2 is 4. It's not 2 plus 2 is not 9. You tell to a parrot, a chimpanzee, he will repeat 2 plus 2 is 4 and 2 plus 2 is 9, he will say 2 plus 2 is 9. No? Has any animal done a research? The elephants, the bears, those so-called, in cartoon shows you get lots of things, happening. The bhalu, the bear flying. They have not done any research, right? Only human beings have done researches, right? Because they have this power of Asia. Now, lower brain is only reactions. Lower brain is only reactions, and higher brain is action. All these vices, the 5 vices, so-called 5 vices, the lust, the anger, the greed, the attachment, and ego. All these 5 vices are nothing but reactions. So you see something beautiful, someone attractive, you get attracted and you react. You don't use the higher brain. What is the depth of beauty? What is the depth of beauty? How thick it is? What is the thickness of the beauty? We call it skin thick, no? Less than 1 millimeter thick. If you remove the skin, it's beautiful? It's not beautiful, right? No? So if you analyze the brain, you use the higher brain, lust will not be there. Use the higher brain. I am using this energy for what? By having this feeling, these thoughts, I am losing the energy or I am gaining the energy. Just use this, lust will disappear. But we don't use our higher brains. We just put it, we just keep it silent there. Actually, we should remove our higher brain, put it somewhere else, in the almiras, because we don't use it. Most of us do not use it. Only Brahmins use it. And that too also number var Purushottam, sir, right? No? What is anger? What is anger? Anger is also reaction. Someone has said something to me, I just react without using the higher brain. Why this person has said this to me? Why this person is behaving in this manner? He is not a mad person. He is a sensible person. My wife, it may be my wife, my son, my friend, my someone. And why is behaving? Suddenly he started behaving like this. There must be some reason behind it. Analyze that situation, synthesize that situation, integrate with yourself, assimilate it, and then react, then act. Right? See what animals do. You touch a dog, he starts barking. He doesn't think why he has touched me. You touch a donkey, he just puts the leg, like this. He doesn't know, why this fellow is touching me. Same thing we are using. No? That's why these are called as animal instincts. These 5 vices are animal instincts. They are not called as human being instincts. Am I right or wrong? They are animal instincts. Similarly, greed. Greed is also something I feel that this is there, so I go for it. I don't need it, but I still go for it. This is greed. Attachment. Someone near me, I want that the person should ask me everything before doing. And when my son has gone somewhere, and immediately after that, he calls me, Papa, how are you? I was worrying about you. I feel happy. Oh, my son is so much worried about me. And he calls me again. Oh, my son has called me twice. You cannot sleep without calling me. Happy. So this is attachment, right? It's a reaction. Ego, it's a reaction, right? So basically these 5 vices are nothing but reactions. They are not actions. So they come from the lower brain. And each of these 5 vices have got 2 children, right? You know about the children? Each of them have got 2 children. You know about them? You don't know about them? Okay. I'll tell you the name of the children, right? Lust has got 2 children. One is laziness, one is carelessness. Laziness and carelessness. So a person who keeps on getting lusty thoughts, he becomes careless and he becomes lazy, right? And children give birth to the father, right? This is both ways. Suppose you don't get up in Amrit Vela, you become little lazy in Amrit Vela, don't go for Murli, or don't have attention during the day, those thoughts will come, lust thoughts will come. 20 years back, 30 years back, those will start coming. From nowhere, 10 years you have been absolutely careful, absolutely no thoughts about lust. But today, for last 2 days, you are not going for Amrit Vela, not doing Amrit Vela, not going for Murli because of some reason, you start getting those thoughts. The lust starts coming in. Careless, same thing with the carelessness. So lust and the carelessness and laziness leads to lust. And lust leads to laziness and carelessness. Anger has got two children. One is cynicism. These are scientifically proven children, right? These are scientifically proven children, not established children, right? One is cynicism, finding fault with others, and another is hostility. Revengeful behavior. So whenever you have these two children, you will automatically get angry. So anger will lead to this, and the children will lead to birth of the father. Right? Greed is 2 children, suspicious and assuming, assumptions. A greedy person is always keeps on assuming things, keeps on assuming things. He's always suspicious. What these two people are talking about? Must be talking about me. Must be planning about me. Right? And more suspicious you become, more assumptions you have, more greedy you become. Greed for name and fame. Greed for money. Greed for things. Attachment has got 2 children. Can you tell me the names? It's very common with everyone. Very common children. No. The attachment. One is worry, another is fear. Fear. See, your son has gone to the school, it's 1 hour late, it's not come, it's only 1 hour after the school is closed, and we are worrying, must have some accident must have occurred. Someone may not have kidnapped my son. All those things will come, worried. Fear will come, right? And then worry and fear will make you more attached. Next day you will say, oh, this is happening in the city, my son will not go today to the school. More attached. Fine? And ego has got 2 children. One is type A behavior. Type A. You become type A. A person, egoistic person becomes, always feels pressured by time, work and his own habits. Perfectionist, competitive. Because his ego, I should be number 1. and jealousy. Egoistic person is always jealous, right? Right. So now you know the 10 children of 5 vices, right? Okay, these are also reactions. These are also nothing but reactions. So they are lower brain. If you use the higher brain, they disappear. Fine. Is it clear? Yes? Tension. All the 10 children. Okay. Lust has got 2 children, laziness and carelessness. Anger has got 2, cynicism and hostility. Greed is suspicious and assumption, assuming in nature. Attachment is worries and fear, worry or anxiety. You can say anxiety also. Ego is type A behavior and jealousy, hatred or jealousy, right? Okay. Now with this understanding, we go further. Now whenever you have negative thoughts, emotions, attitudes and memories, what happens? They occur here in the cerebral hemispheres and hypothalamus. This is hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is the watchdog of the brain. We call it brain of the brains. Brain of the brains. 2 brains. So here everything is analyzed. So any negative thought, negative is a check here, right? So any negative thought, any negative emotion, any negative attitude, any negative memory is converted into those thoughts, emotions, attitudes and memories are converted into neuropeptides, chemicals. Thoughts, energy or memory is also energy, attitude is also energy, emotions are also energy, that gets converted into matter in the hypothalamus. We call them neuropeptides. And these neuropeptides, they act like biochemical messengers from the brain. They go to each cell of the body, to 70 to 80,000 billion cells. These molecules are formed and within a second, less than a second, they will go to each cell of the body. And then the cells will accordingly follow the message from the brain. Whatever type of neuropeptide has been produced, they will follow the message. And then what happens? From the pituitary, hypothalamus and the adrenal glands above the kidneys, there is a release of stress hormones. Stress hormones means, like we call it epinephrine, norepinephrine and dopamine and cortisols. And from the hypothalamus, this is the soul, seat of the soul. Above this is both the brains and hypothalamus. Below is the hormonal system. And from here, we have got 2 wires going to the whole body. One is called sympathetic system. Oh, sorry. What has happened? Test. Can be, I know someone has to, someone has to press this. Yeah, please. Fine. Keep it here. So we have 2 systems going from here. One is sympathetic system and other is a parasympathetic system. It goes to each cell of the body, right? Each cell. And here also there is, these are also connected, you know. Higher brains are also connected with this. Sympathetic system is an emergency system. This is like an emergency, you know, the alarm system, right? Which increases when there is emergency. Our heart rate is increased, our blood pressure is increased, our artery is going to spasm, muscles going to spasm, we will go tight, ready to fight, right? And parasympathetic system is relaxation system or air conditioning system, cooling system, right? When we say everything is fine, peaceful, I am a peaceful soul, I am a loveful soul, I am a happy soul, relaxed. Heart rate goes down, blood pressure goes down, your arteries open up, and the muscles relax. Okay? And there is another system in the center of it, we call it awakening system. Awakening system. We call it reticular activating system, right? Reticular activating system. I am not using many medical terms because that will confuse the issue. So, that awakens us, right? We become alert. So, this is how the body, and then from these 12 nerves here in the brain, then we have the 8 nerves in the neck, 12 in the back, then further down 5, further down 5. So, this is how the body is controlled by the brain, right? Brain is only the control room, control is the soul. So, whenever we have this negative and sympathetic activity becomes more, right? It becomes active, the red wire becomes active, and we have a fight or flight response, feeling of dis-ease, sadness, lack of energy. I will just give you one example. An executive officer has come to the office, had a very good breakfast. He has come to his office, is sitting. He has a lot of ideas, has a lot of meetings to that day. He is planning for that. Suddenly he gets a phone call. He gets a negative news that someone has died in the family. Someone, a very loved one, has died in the family. What happens? He was bubbling with energy. His glucose level was very high. He was full of energy. What he feels? He got a negative news, negative thought, negative memory, negative emotion because of that negative news. Now what will happen to me? Negative attitude, right? He gets negative neuropeptides, they go to each cell of the body, stress hormones are released, sympathetic system is active, and he develops, he feels like collapsing, he cannot do anything, he just collapses on his chair. What has happened? Glucose level has gone down. What has happened? So what has happened? See this? This is the effect of stress. It is under stress. See, I didn't do anything, See. Asia is analysis, synthesis, integration, assimilation. Okay. Is that clear to you? So, how one negative situation can make a bubbling person, can make an energetic person absolutely collapsed, right? A negative thought. It may be false news, right? On the other hand, if you have a positive thought, kya hua? Working? Okay. If you have a positive thought, positive team, thoughts, emotions, attitudes, memories, the cells of the brain and body produced endorphins. What are endorphins? Endorphins are morphine-like substances. Person who takes morphine, he feels as if he is flying in the air. He feels very powerful. All the pains disappear. So, endorphin is a natural morphine, inner morphine. So, when you have a positive thought, positive emotion, positive attitude, like for your son, for your daughter, for your loved ones, what we have always have positive thoughts. They may be very negative, but we have positive. So, we keep on doing everything for them. So, these cells will release endorphins and enkephalins, and parasympathetic system becomes active, and we have feeling of well-being, happiness, health, pooling of energy. Like, I'll just give you another example. Same person, in the evening he is very tired, he had a lot of meetings, very busy the whole day, and he didn't get any time to rest, feels like collapsing now. He just immediately wants to go to his house, wants to have dinner, wants to have rest, And this person suddenly gets a phone call. His friend calls him that you had, we both of us, we had bought a ticket, lottery ticket, and I didn't get that, but you got the jackpot, right? $10 billion. Now this person was very, feeling collapsed, very tired. What has happened? What happens to him? He starts calling, his wife, his children. I've got this. You can have this. You can have this. Now you were asking for years. You wanted to have a very good car. Wanted to have this. Please go ahead. Order now. Just now. He becomes full of energy. How? He has taken a glucose. Has he taken glucose? What has happened? He was having a lot of pain in the back. He was having a headache. Headache has disappeared. Backache has disappeared. He is feeling full of energy. How come? How come? Because of these endorphins, parasympathetic system becoming active, feeling of well-being, happiness, health, pooling of energy. Now, another thing I want to tell you, like I just give you another example. Suppose you want to, there's a person who is just coming out of his house. That person is very energetic, and you want to make that person feel sick. You have 5 people stationed from his house, at 100 meters each, right? The person says, "Good morning. Today you are not looking well. Your face has gone pale, and you are not well. Are you having fever?" "I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine." He walks on another 100 meters. Another person meets him. "Sir, what has happened? You used to be always smiling, always bright, but today you are looking very pale. Your walk is also not nice. You're as if you have someone who's diseased for years is walking." He says, "That person told me, this person, no, I'm okay. The tone has come down. I'm okay." And the third person again after here, and then meets another person. "Sir, you're not well today. You're not well. You're not the same. Today, please, I think you should go back, sir. You take rest today." He says, "Oh yeah, I think I'm getting I'm heavy today. I think." He just walks back to his house. Effect of? He was okay. He's absolutely okay. Just effect of thoughts. So this is how the thoughts affect our body. We have got 8 systems, and this is how various diseases are produced by various thoughts on various body systems, and each of us are born with a target organ. All the 8 organs are not diseased from very beginning, but out of 8 organs, 1 organ is weak from very beginning, from the day 1. When we are born, in our mother's uterus only, we have that organ was not made properly. It is a structural defect, a physiological defect in the manufacturing process, right? So that organ is weak, and that organ gets affected by these negative thoughts the most. So for someone it may be heart, for someone it may be lungs, for someone it may be brain, for someone it may be head, for someone it may be muscles, for someone it may be stomach. You get the effect. Suppose for me it is heart, any negative thought will affect my heart. If I see anything negative, it will cause me chest pain. If I eat something negative, not good for the heart, will cause chest pain. If I speak wrong, that will cause chest pain. Any change in the weather will cause chest pain, hot or cold, isn't it? So that way I get the disease. Now how the various thoughts, emotions, attitudes and memories cause various problems. Now who are the people who get heart problem? Yes, you want to ask a question? Who are the people who will get a heart problem? The long-standing emotional problems. People who have got long-standing emotional problems. who are not able to share their emotions. These are the people who will get emotional. They are not able to share their emotions with their loved ones, with their friends, with their spouse, with their relatives, or they don't trust the people in the family, in the relationships, to share their mind, thoughts, emotions, attitudes and memories. So these are the people who in the long run will develop the heart problem. Lack of joy, hardening of heart, belief in stress and strain. When we start believing in stress and strain, that without stress and strain this life is not possible, these are the people who will get heart disease. And what is the treatment? Joy, joy, joy. I lovingly allow joy to flow through my heart and experiences. Heart attack. Who will get the heart attack? Squeezing all the joy out of heart in favor of money or position. We squeeze. To get this promotion, to get this work done, I will just go for this work. I'll get my daughter married and then I'll think about something else. I'll do this first and then I'll get this promotion, then I'll think about something else. These are the people. I bring love, joy back to center of my heart. I express love to all. So bring love and joy center to the heart, in the center of the heart. First, I'll have love and enjoyment, and then think about anything else. Right? Rather, I'll have love and enjoyment in everything, whatever I do in my life. Then the heart attack will not come, even if your arteries are 100% blocked. What is diabetes? Longing for what might have been, a great need to control, deep sorrow, no sweetness left, bitterness inside. You have the genes. Someone was asking question. My parents have diabetes. You have bitterness in your relationships, and along with the bitterness, many studies have come. Mood decides your food. When you have bitterness in the mind, you compensate by taking sweets. You like sweets, you go for sweets. And when you feel dry inside, you compensate by taking fried foods. When you feel boring inside, you compensate by taking hot and spicy foods. It is a compulsive behavior. When you are feeling bitter inside, you compensate by taking sweets. When you are feeling dry inside, you compensate by taking fried foods. Fried means boiled in butter, but boiled in oil. Okay. And when you are feeling boring inside, you compensate by taking spicy foods, hot and spicy foods. You want to spice up your life. No? So, and that is what it is, right? So then if you want to treat your diabetes, you want to prevent diabetes, then you take this moment is filled with joy. I now choose to experience the sweetness of today, not tomorrow, today. You will never develop diabetes, right? Even if both the parents are having diabetes. You will develop diabetes only at the age of 80 years. On the day of death, they will check your sugar, it will be high. Whole life it will not be, it will be normal. Okay. Hypertension, long-standing problems not solved. Long-standing problem, not solved. No solution. You have a spouse who is very, very poking, always injecting, always, it may be husband, wife, both, Or you have a child who is not, you are not able to, that fellow does not understand you. Or you may have a neighbor or a business partner, long-standing problem, no solution for that. A volcano, you are already, pressures inside, not able to express, making mountains out of molehills. I lovingly, joyously release the past. I am at peace and love with all. And this is what it is. Health means restoring the soundness of mind and body, and healthy word has come from two words, heal plus thyself. Heal thyself. So healthy means heal thyself. That means I am responsible for my health. I am also responsible for my disease. Healthy word in Hindi, the meaning is swasth. So healthy, swa means inner self or soul, and stha means conscious. So healthy means soul conscious. Healthy means inner self conscious or soul conscious. And ever healthy means always soul conscious. So you want to be always healthy or ever healthy, or sometimes healthy, sometimes diseased? Yes? Always healthy. So you have to be always soul conscious. Ayurveda tells us very, very clearly. Swa means soul, Atma, Stha means conscious. So healthy means, swasth means Atmik sthiti mein sthit. That means soul conscious. I am a soul and I have a body. So take this message home. This is a message which you have to take home. It should go in, and then from inside it should come out. Healthy means soul conscious. Ever healthy means always soul conscious. And what is the modern concept of human being and health? The modern concept of human being is a continuum of spiritual, mental and physical energy. Human being is not only physical energy, but it is a continuum of all the three energies: spiritual, mental and physical energy. You have got very good physical energy, very good body, very good muscles, strong bones. You take good food, good exercise, you have very good sleep. Are you healthy? But you have negative thoughts. You are an angry person. You are not healthy. So what is a human being? It's a continuum of spiritual, mental and physical energy. And what is health? Health is a dynamic process of harmony in flow of spiritual, mental and physical energy. When all the three energies, spiritual means soul, mental means mind and physical is body. When there is a harmony in flow of all the three energies, then only we are healthy. It's a dynamic process. It's not a static process. That's why our health keeps on going up and down. There's a quality of health, right? It can be very good, it may be excellent, it may be good, it may be average, it can be poor, right? There's a spectrum, fine. And then only soul and few memory cells in the brain are continuous with life. You must be knowing that our body is always changing. Our skin is changed every 3 months. Our whole GI tract is changed every 3 months. Our bones are changed almost 6 months to 1 year. Actually, our whole body is changing. Except soul only doesn't change, and few memory cells do not change. Otherwise, each cell, bones, muscles, skin, eyes, arteries, heart, nerves, everything is changing. It's being replaced by new ones. So our team, the type of team which we have at that point of time, if we can change our team, our thoughts, emotions, attitudes and memories, then our body will change according to those thoughts, those emotions, those attitudes, those memories. If you can have those thoughts consistently for some time, for 3 months, those type of thoughts, you will see the change in your body. If you become old, you become young, right? If you become, like that's why, Dadi, I have a Dadiji, right? Another sister who was 63, right? You look younger than your life, than your age of the body. Otherwise, a person who is 30, 40 years looks like 70 years. It depends on your attitude, right? More than 98% cells of the whole human body change within every 3 months to 1 year. Body is made up of 80,000 billion cells, and each cell about 1 lakh reactions occur in 1 second. Each cell, about 1 lakh reactions occur in each cell in 1 second. You can imagine when you are under pressure of time, when you are angry, what is happening to those cells? Instead of 1 lakh reactions in 1 second, you will have 1,25,000 reactions. You have 1.5 lakh reactions. You can then imagine how many toxins will be produced and how you are killing your cells. The jealousy, the hatred, pressure of time, pressure of work, suspicious nature, assuming nature, worries, anxieties, fear, cynical behavior, hostile behavior, careless behavior, lazy behavior, how we are killing ourselves. And that is how we get the dis-ease, right? The real word is dis-ease, loss of ease. It is not disease, it is loss of ease. Right? And that's how this word has come, incurable. Incurable doesn't mean that cancers, someone was talking about cancers. Cancer is not incurable. Heart disease is not incurable. Nothing is incurable. The person who had coined the term incurable, actually he meant it is in plus curable. It is curable if you go in. I was not born with that problem. Why I have developed that problem? Go inside, talk to yourself, since your childhood, what wrongs you have done, get rid of those wrongs in your thoughts, in your emotions, in your attitudes, in your memories, and the disease will disappear. And it is practical. It has happened to so many people. People even in the last stage of their, they had metastasis, that cancer has metastasized to different parts of the body, and they were informed that they will die within 2 months. And and people who are not even BKs, from their conscience, they realize that I am going to die within 2 months. So what should I do? They called their, those friends, those so-called relatives, so-called, there are different people, and they whatever wrongs they had done to them, they called on the phone and said, sorry, I am sorry for my mistake, I am sorry for my behavior, I am sorry for this. They called them, had their meetings, because I am going for next 2 months. I don't want to die with these guilts. And now I'm free, and just because I have to go, so I remember God. And after 2 months, the person doesn't die. Actually, one person came to Shantivan in 96. He had 12 metastases. Tumor had gone to the brain, 12 places. He had tumors, and he was told that we will die within 2 months. So he, after clearing everything, he came to Mount Shantivan, and then he used to meditate in the evenings. And then someone told him to come to. He was not a BK at that point of time, but he came to Shantivan. He meditated. People also helped him, and after 2 months, he did not die. He said, "Okay, I may die within next 15 days." So he stayed on for next 15 days. He did not die. Next 15 days, he did not die. So 3 months after that, he went back to Delhi. He said, "Let me check why I am not dying." And he checked with his doctor, and he did a CT scan, and tumors were not there. Tumors had disappeared. And there's so many case histories. Heart patients, I'll show you some of the angiograms where the blocks are there, 100% blocks. Scientifically, they cannot disappear. But Raj Yoga meditation, opening the mind sessions, charging those soul battery sessions, and using Raj Yoga meditation as an energy, the blocks disappeared. Right? So it can happen. But what is important is conviction. How much conviction you have that I am a soul. My Father has come. He is going to change the world. I will become a deity. How much conviction we have. So like today's Murli, listen. No? Baba said bondage free means bodiless. Right? Bodiless, soul conscious. But how many minutes you practice today soul consciousness or bodiless stage? What is manmana bhav? What is manmana bhav? What is man? What is mind? Mind is team, thoughts, emotions, attitudes and memories. What is manmana bhav? That in my team only I should have one Baba. My memory, only one Baba. My attitude, only one Baba. My emotions, only for one Baba. And my thoughts, only for one Baba. That is manmana bhav. Do we achieve that stage? Do we achieve that stage? How many minutes? Tell me who has practiced soul consciousness for 1 hour, more than 1 hour in the whole day. Soul consciousness, absolute bodiless stage, for 1 hour. 2. So this is what is needed. The memory, the Murli, which when we listen to the Murli, it has to go in, right? The conviction, God has told me. No one else has told me. God has told me. This is an order from the God. Right? I have to follow this order. So once I have this conviction, then, and it gets into my memories. I could have told you how the memories are formed. Maybe that I'll try. I'll finish it fast and then tell you how the memories are formed. How to change them. Right? Okay. So cells are made up of atoms. Each atom has a nucleus which is made up of protons and neutrons and surrounding orbits with electrons. Nucleus occupies only 1% of the space and rest 99% space is empty. Right? This body is actually made up of 99% it is empty, right? It's energy only, right? So energy flows. What is soul? Soul is energy. No? So what is soul? Soul is energy. So energy is flowing, right, to each cell of the body. So this is called as 3-dimensional health care or heart care. Self-responsibility. First thing, it is my responsibility to heal myself, not doctor's responsibility, not my wife's responsibility, not my husband's responsibility, not my parents' responsibility. It is my responsibility to heal myself. So keep on healing yourself. When you get angry, remember, are you healing yourself or killing yourself? Ever healthy means always keep on healing yourself. Isn't it? When I am under pressure of time, am I healing myself? When I am eating a hamburger, ice cream, I am healing myself. When I am eating a pakoda, I am healing myself. Yes, ice cream heals. Show me in a book that ice cream heals the problem. Ice cream heals? It heals what? Heart or the stomach or the lungs or the bones or the brain or the mind? It doesn't heal anything. So whatever I am doing, ask yourself, am I healing or killing or damaging? Each thought has to be watched. Each emotion has to be watched. Each attitude has to be watched. Each memory has to be watched. That much attention is required. That, we had a slogan few days back. Attention and practice. If you want perfection, you need to have attention, and we all want to be like Sri Lakshmi, Sri Narayan. But do we have that much attention? Do we have, like Brahma Baba, that much attention, that much practice? So we have to ask ourselves. And the second is self-awareness. Healthy means swasth. Swasth means swa means inner self, or soul, stha means conscious. So healthy means soul conscious. Ever healthy means always soul conscious. And then we have a multi-dimensional approach. To heal thyself, one needs self-empowerment. And self-empowerment comes from true knowledge, because knowledge is power. And true knowledge comes from whom? God. Because God is truth. Only God is truth. Whatever God tells is the 100% truth. What people tell is not 100% truth. When I had a vision with the God, with Shiv Baba, about soul, mind, body medicine, how the soul makes the body function, I had vision lasting about 30 to 35 minutes, and immediately after the meditation in the evening, it was evening, and I came and wrote down, I wrote about 5 pages what I had, seen in the vision. And next morning, Amrit Vela, I asked Baba, give me more knowledge about how souls makes the body function, why we get disease, whatever he had told me yesterday, I wanted to ask more. I said, son, you have, whatever you have written is 50% from your own side. I said, I have not written anything from my side. What I read in the books, I have written that only, to whatever you have told me. Son, don't mix the things. That is also not truth, what is written in your book. What I am telling you, write only that. I said, okay, I'll do that, tell me something. No, first correct that, then come. So I corrected. Then evening meditation again, I said, Baba, now please tell me, I have corrected and now. No, still 25% is wrong, is from your side. I said, Baba, okay, I'll correct that, tell me, nothing more. No, first correct and then come. Right? So remember, true knowledge only comes from God. And God gives the true knowledge in the form of information, education and counseling, first about himself, second about soul, third about mind, and fourth about body. Soul, mind is nothing but extension of the soul only, like hand is an extension of the body. If I have to take something, I have to give something, I use my hand. Same way, soul functions through the body, through mind. Mind is the medium. Soul nourishes the body through mind. So only by enjoying flow of spiritual, mental and physical energy, one can enjoy our healthy and our happy life. And what is human being? Human being is human plus being, right? Human word has come from humus, it's a Latin word, and it means soil. Being means life force means soul. So a human being consists of two things, human, the soil and the soul. Now what is the difference between soil and soul? The spellings I and U, right? So the soil consciousness leads to I-ness and my-ness, and soul consciousness leads to universal consciousness, right? You, okay? And soil consciousness leads to body conscious, role conscious, and material conscious. And this is what it is. I told you about outer self consciousness leads to body, role, or material consciousness. All the three are unstable. Body is unstable, roles are unstable. Roles means I am a doctor, I am a father, I am a husband, I am so and so, I am so experienced. All are unstable. It leads to insecurity, and these leads to these 5 vices: lust, anger, greed, attachment, and ego. And they lead to, these are the 2 children of each one, to each, right? And when you are inner self conscious or soul conscious, soul is stable, you have foolproof security, not going to die. You have 7 energies manifest in your life: knowledge, purity, peace, love, happiness, bliss, and powers. And what are values? Values are nothing but 7 are primary colors. And by these addition of these 7 primary colors, you can have 50 or 60 or 80 values. What is truthfulness? It's a combination of knowledge, purity, and peace. Fearlessness. Similarly, you keep on adding different energies in different proportions, you'll get the values. Right? So truthfulness, fearlessness, humility, tolerance, contentment, concentration, determination, patience, etc. So many others. Right? So this is how it is. 7 energies, and sequence of energies is important. It is Kp square, low high blood pressure. Knowledge leads to purity, purity leads to peace, peace leads to love, love leads to happiness, happiness leads to bliss, bliss leads to powers. When you have on this side, when you have body conscious, role conscious, material conscious, you become stress, you develop stress because of these vices. You take wrong food. As I told you, mood decides your food. You take wrong food, you do wrong exercises to build your body, not the soul, right? Do you build the soul? Build the body, right? Wrong exercises or no exercise, and you do not have proper sleep. Either you sleep more or you sleep less, and quality of sleep is not good. So you feel diseased and unhappy life. On the other hand, if we have these 7 values, 7 energies, full of 7 energies, and 7 means 7, Sato Pradhan word, Sato means 7, Pradhan means full, full in 7. That is Sato Pradhan, full in 7. Right? So when you are full in 7, your life is full of values, and that is how you become stress free, proper food. You will, because you will eat for the body, you will not eat for the tongue. Proper food, whatever food is good for the body, you take that only. You don't go for things which taste your tongue, which No ice cream. Proper exercise, it's a must for everyone to walk. Do not have your breakfast before you had a 30 minutes of brisk walk. It's a must, it's not optional. After sunrise, after taking your bath, go for a 30 minutes brisk walk in soul conscious stage, in meditation stage, in connection with the Supreme, with Baba. That 30 minutes is deep meditation, not talking. Walking, talking, never mix walking and talking together. Talk with God and walk fast, and then have breakfast. It is a must, not optional. Again, I am repeating, because that 30 minutes of walk leads to removal of toxins from each cell of the body, and proper sleep. You get good quality of sleep, and that leads to healthy and happy life. And this is what it is. Stress is equal to pressures divided by inner strength. So pressures you you are not able to modify, but inner strength, that is strength of the soul, you are able to increase. And once you increase that inner strength, then you will never feel stress. You will be always stress free. Baba says, Befikar Badshah, right? Carefree kings. Begampur ka Badshah, right? No sorrows. Next. I think I will omit this, I'll omit this, I'll omit this. Yeah. So soul nourishes the body through mind. This is mind. Mind is the medium. Soul has got 7 energies: knowledge, purity, peace, love, happiness, bliss and powers. And soul is nourishing each system of the energy. Each cell of the body needs all the 7 energies. It's a must for all the cells of the body to have all the 7 energies. But one energy is very important for the development of the system. Like for the brain, soul is nourishing the brain with energy of knowledge. Knowledge, what is knowledge? Knowledge is ABCD. What is knowledge? Knowledge is ABCD. A for apple. B for bat, C for cat. No, A for Atma, right? B for Baba. C for connection, with relationships. My all relationships are with him. And D for drama. Drama means each soul has a part to play in the drama. So whatever has happened till now is good, whatever is happening is good, and whatever will happen will be the best. Right? So that's ABCD. So more ABCD you have here, more balance of IQ, EQ and SQ. Intelligent quotient, emotional intelligence and spiritual intelligence. That means more creative you are. Soul is nourishing the 5 senses and organ immune system with the energy of purity. More purity you have, better is the 5 senses and the immune system. Soul is nourishing the lungs with peace. More peaceful you are, deeper the respiration and slower the respiration. More anxiety you have, shallower the respiration, faster the respiration. we are given breaths to live, not the years to live. We breathe about 12 times in a minute. Under the effect of vices, we breathe 20 times a minute, 18 times a minute, 22 times a minute, 24 times a minute. And when we are in meditation, we are breathing 6 times a minute, 7 times a minute. Suppose with the speed of 12 per minute, I have got 10 years to live. But if I fall a victim to the vices, these breaths will finish in 6 years. I have to leave the body after 6 years. But if I do meditation, Raja Yoga meditation, these breaths will last, because I will be breathing only 6-7 times in a minute. These breaths, same number of breaths will last 17 years, 18 years. That's how yoga leads to, Raja Yoga leads to increase in age span. I said that's a continuous pranayam. No need to do other pranayam exercises. That's a continuous pranayam. Your soul consciousness means continuous pranayam going on all the time. All the time savasana going on. No need for savasana. Lie down and then say I am dead. No need. No need for this, breathing exercises. It's natural. Deities do not do anything like this. Have you seen any deity doing this type of exercise, breathing exercises? Taking deep breaths, then in and out, and not required. It is related to your mind, your emotions. Control the mind. Everything will change. Soul is nourishing the heart with energy of love. More loveful you are, better is the beating of the heart. All the collaterals are open. More blood flow. You are angry, less blood flow. Artery is going to spasm. Soul is nourishing the intestines with the energy of happiness. More happy you are, better is the digestion. Not happy, even you are taking very good diet, there is no digestion. It's lying here only. Right? You will develop irritable bowel syndrome, acidity, ulcers, constipation, or some other problems. Soul is nourishing the endocrine system with energy of bliss. More blissful you are, better is the release of hypothalamus hormones, pituitary hormones, thyroid, parathyroid hormones, adrenal hormones, pancreas hormones, better harmony. And more the powers you have, power of discretion, power to judge, power to different powers, more is the muscular power, more is the better joints you will have, right? Because each joint means some power. Neck means flexibility, right? Back means bending, hand means cooperation, right? Power to adjust, absorb. Each joint, power to withdraw, power to pick up. So when you do not have those powers, there is a extra pressure, congestion in those joints, and then you develop those joints become diseased early. We have been using these powers for various joint problems, and we have seen that people come out very fast out of those problems. Right? Soul is nourishing the excretory system. All the 7 energies combine and release toxins from each cell of the body. So if your team is positive, then these energies they flow and they assemble around the body. If your team is negative, there is energy blockage in the mind, in the memories, in the attitudes, in the emotions or thoughts, then there is energy block, and then energy do not come out of the body. When the energy come out of the body and they assemble around the body, they again confluence to form white color, right? White aura around the body. And that is what is aura, right? If you can assemble that energy around you with more meditation, make your team positive, you will have a lot of aura around you. And this is what this is the second last slide. And this is if you are in soul conscious stage, early morning, 4 a.m., if you do meditation. Why early morning you do meditation? Because that is the time when we get up in the morning, our frequency of the brain is around 4. See, normally during the day our frequency is 15. See, under the effect of when we are not, normally we are talking, normally our frequency is 15. But we are under the effect of vices, these 10 children, our frequency goes up to 30. And more than then when under the effect of vices, lust, anger, our frequency becomes more than 30 to 45. After 45 we lose our insight. We either go into depression or go into schizophrenia. Then we lose our insight. We are not able to control our thoughts. The thoughts become too fast. More than 40 we feel thrill. More than 40 we will thrill. Thrill, we say speed thrills but kills. Speed thrills but kills. So thrill does not nourish us, it kills us. When you take ice cream, you take very nice foods, they give you thrill. When you get angry and someone is hurt, you feel thrill. Lust, you feel thrill. Ego, you feel thrilled. Greed, you feel thrilled. With attachment, you feel thrilled. Right? Okay. On the other hand, if you become peaceful, what is peace? Less number of thoughts. From 15 is neither peaceful nor peaceless. You try to go down, 8 number of thoughts, close your eyes, you feel peace. So 8 frequency, you feel peaceful. 6 you feel loveful. 4 you feel super sensuous joy. 2 or 3 you feel blissful. 1 you feel Master Almighty. That means you have only one thought in a minute. That means whatever thought you will think will happen. It becomes a Master Almighty stage. And what is the frequency of the soul? 0. What is frequency of Shiv Baba? 0. What is frequency of Brahma Baba? 1. Now, if during the day, if you want to meditate, you are 15 and Baba is 0 and 1, can you connect? 0, 1 and 15 can connect? Very difficult. But in deep sleep, when you get up, your frequency is only 4. Early morning, 4 a.m., 2 a.m. You get up 4, as you have the thought, I am a soul, son of Supreme Soul. Immediately 4 becomes 3, 2, and you connect. During the day, same thing becomes very difficult. That's why Amrit Vela is you are able to achieve that connection, strong connection. Fine? During the day, you cannot achieve that stage. And when the frequency becomes less than 1, 0.9, 0.8, then Vikram Vinash, then the destruction of your vices occurs. Sins occurs. During coma, what happens? When your frequency less than 1 or less, then when you come out of coma, you say, who am I? Who are you? No? Usually after coming, when you are in coma for 1 month, you come out of coma, you forget your name? You forget your relatives. And then that same thing happens. So you can have new molecules being formed in the brain cells. I am a soul, son of Supreme Soul. I have all the relationship with him, and everyone is playing accurate part in the drama. ABCD, new molecules are being formed. Now we have old molecules. I am Dr. Gupta, I am Satish Gupta, I am a doctor, I am so and so, my wife, I have got this, I have got this. Those molecules are there, and they are automatically working. So what are sins? Sins are nothing but these molecules. What are the memories I had in this birth? So I have to take care of these molecules. So by going into meditation in Amrit Vela, by soul conscious lifestyle, Amrit Vela, I can have the energy from the ocean of knowledge, purity, peace, love and happiness, that is Supreme Soul, Shiv Baba. We have this energy. Now how this energy will go into the physical body? This energy will go to the physical body only if my team is positive. And you can make a team positive by listening to Murli. Murli is nothing but 100% positive team. Right? Shiv Baba, Murli is 100% positive thoughts, 100% positive emotions, 100% positive attitudes, 100% positive memories. You were a DT, you had palaces made up of gold, jewels and diamonds. Such a beautiful memory. No disease, no police, no judges, no accidents. So that memory. Right? Attitude, good attitude, positive attitude towards everyone, good emotions, positive thoughts, elevated thoughts. So when you have this Murli, the energy comes to the physical body. Cells, not inside the cells, outside the cells. And when the cells, how this energy will enter the cells? When we have proper diet, pure vegetarian diet. When we have pure exercise, meditative exercise, that means walking. No other exercise required, no other exercise is required except for brisk walking, no other exercise is required. No asanas, no postures are required. What Baba did, we should do only that. No need for doing other things. Follow father, today's Murli. Follow father and mother. Nothing else is required. Anything which takes away the memory of soul consciousness and Supreme Soul, we should not practice. Right? If you want to achieve higher status in the golden age. Right? So then proper sleep. Before going to bed, have proper auditing. Audit your day and then write your chart and then have 5 minutes meditation, then sleep. That is called as proper sleep. That means before going to bed, if you have proper meditation, that means you automatically from 15 you have gone to frequency of 4. That means your sleep will be absolutely fine. 4 hours sleep will be enough, 6 hours sleep will be very good. And you will in the morning you will feel fresh, so fresh, bubbling with energy, not sleeping with laziness. That's what happens in the morning. People start Amrit Vela, they start like this, after a few minutes, then they wake up, then they again alert, then they go to right side. Then they become alert after some time, then they go to left side. Then they again become alert and then they, with mouth open, as if the God is sending the energy directly into the mouth. That's not Amrit Vela, right? So Amrit Vela means blissful Amrit Vela, right? You should go to that blissful stage. Blissful stage for 30 minutes, science studies have shown, if you have 30 minutes of blissful meditation, the release of hormones from pituitary and hypothalamus for next 24 hours becomes harmonious. And all the diseases will keep on disappearing from your body. If you miss that time, you have missed everything. So never miss your Amrit Vela. And 8 AM there is a release of hormones from the adrenal glands. So 7 up to 8 you remain in silence. Don't have your mobiles on, don't talk to people, remain in silence, nourish yourself, have the churning of Murli inside, listen to Murli, and after 8 you can read newspaper, you can talk to people, whatever you want to do, you want to dance, whatever you want to do, you do. But not before it. Up to 8 is an empowerment period. You have to empower yourself. This is your own time. Don't give this time to anyone else unless there is an emergency. Right? So this is an proper use of medicine. So if you have harmony in all flow of all the 3 energies, that will lead to ever healthy, ever wealthy and ever happy life. And this is Raj Yoga. Raj Yoga is the science and art of harmonizing spiritual, mental and physical energy through connection with the ultimate source of spiritual energy for enjoying ever healthy, ever wealthy and ever happy life. So this is Raj Yoga. It's a science and art of harmonizing three energies through connection with the ultimate source of energy. Because there is an energy crisis. Today, we all have an energy crisis. And the only solution is this. And this is the project I just show you the angiograms, how the arteries have opened up. Yeah, this is the angiograms. See 90% block has opened up, right? Completely, a block here has opened up. Scientifically not possible, but with Raj Yoga meditation this is possible. A block 90% has opened up, right? A block, long block from here to here has opened up. A 100% block has opened up. A 100% block has opened up. Multiple blocks all have opened up. 2 blocks, both of them opened up. Block here opened up. This patient had 2 heart attacks. Heart got enlarged, and in the repeat angiogram, both the walls have been formed new, fresh. Right? What stem cell therapy does, it can be done with Raj Yoga meditation. Block has opened up. Ejection fraction only 20%. Patient had a massive heart attack. This should be working. These are video clips, not working. Now, in the repeat angiogram, normal ejection fraction is 60%. Now it has become 50%. That means heart is now functioning very well. A 100% block has opened up, right? And control group, people who do not do Raj Yoga meditation, took the same diet, same exercise. The blocks have increased. Blocks have increased. So this is the method. 3-dimensional health care is, first is spiritual care, be natural, right? Be soul conscious rather than body or role or material conscious. I am a knowledgeful soul, I am a pure soul, I am a peaceful soul, I am a loveful soul, I am a happy soul, right? Practice Raj Yoga meditation for half an hour to harmonize early morning pituitary surge. Enjoy a blissful stage. Amrit Vela means blissful stage. Amrit Vela doesn't mean getting up and sitting for meditation, doesn't mean that. It means half an hour blissful stage. Wash your face, brush your teeth, and then sit alert. Right? Okay. Then mental care. Have positive team by observing silence up to 8 a.m., listening and churning of jewels of knowledge from 7 to 8 a.m. to harmonize adrenal surge, the adrenal gland hormones. And then physical care, sattvic diet, exercise and sleep. Sattvic diet, sattvic exercise, sattvic sleep. Sattvic exercise means walk with having all the 7 energies. Sleep and have first 7 energies, then sleep. Eat natural, what, when and how. It's not important only to what to eat, but when to eat, how to eat. Be in the lap of nature, have morning walk with sunrise, have evening stroll with sunset. Have proper sleep, sleep at 10, get up at 4. And proper use of medicines. If medicines are required, you have accounts to settle with the doctors, please take that medicines as well. Allopathy, right? Or whatever pathy you want. And Om Shanti. Thank you very much. Actually, I could have shared with you how the soul, soul, what is intellect, what is mind, and how the various things function. But we are already late, so we'll have 2 minutes of silence. And I shared with you the EEG aspect also, but I did not. Maybe in some future class we'll discuss. Thanks a lot. Om Shanti.